Hi guys, welcome to Dee's Media World. Let's just get straight into it. This is part 2 of my Sailor Moon manga collection that I wanted to show you guys. So this is the box set for season 2, so to speak, volume 2. And it's on the front, it still has Sailor Moon. This one just has Sailor Moon by herself. It's red, but it looks really great. Sailor Moon by herself, and she's just kind of having fun, you could tell. It says volume, collection 2, volumes 7 through 12. Pretty Garden Sailor Moon. This, as I have mentioned, this is one of my favorite parts of the box set. You see the random assortment of the Senshi here. So at the top we got, in this one, Neptune, Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury. And they look really cute here and all kind of doing different poses and stuff. I just like how it's not inner Senshi versus outer Senshi. It's just kind of like, you actually at the top you have that, but I like how it's just sort of a random assortment. Like they all kind of come from the same grain, so to speak. On the back we have the covers for these books. So books 7 through 12, these are the covers, and you'll see them when I show them to you. And then of course one of my favorite parts about the box set box is this part at the top, where you see the outer Senshi on this one. The last one had the inner Senshi without Sailor Moon. This one has the outer Senshi without Sailor Moon. And you see Neptune and Uranus and Pluto and Saturn. And they look freaking awesome. And you see their weapons, the mirror and the sword. And what is this called? I forget what this called that Saturn has. They all have these incredible weapons that are actually quite dangerous. Particularly Saturn, if you read the manga. She has a particularly dangerous weapon. But anyway, they look great. I love the details on the outside and the colors and all that. Who knows how long it took them to they probably had 1,000 ideas for this. And they just decided to settle on this one. It looks great. So I'm going to pull the books out. Ooh, okay. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to show you guys books 7 through 12. And this is book 7. And it got Uranus on it. She has that whitish, really, if it's blonde, it's very white, blonde hair. You see her, she looks awesome. She got her sword. She even they make her look kind of innocent on this cover. And kind of feminine and innocent. This is her on the back. And of course, the stickers I showed you at the end of the last one, this is what the sticker would be of. It's really cute. Let's see. Let's go to one of my favorites. This is an example of what I was talking about when they just have the Senshi just doing whatever they want them to do. Like someone said, hey, let's draw them all in black swimsuits of various styles, and just because we can, they're on the beach. This never happens in the manga. I don't even think this happens really in the anime, where the whole gang is hanging out together. That doesn't happen. But hey, that's what fantasy is for. This is what I think the manga was trying to do. It's hey, we can draw this if we want to. I love Venus, as always. I love Venus. She looks awesome. Why she gotta have, sorry, I was pointing at Jupiter. She looks great too, of course. Venus got the hat on and the black and white swimsuit. She just got to be different, doesn't she? And then she got the sunglasses. It just looks cute. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. This is when it starts off with some of the great arts and the colors and stuff. This one has, it's all the Senshi. And I love anything with all the Senshi on it. It looks great. This is cute. I love that. And here's the Act 31. It says something about Sailor Pluto. And if you can see that, hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto, who are part of the outer Senshi, are gangsters, basically. And there's Uranus right here. Should be Uranus, and things start to really heat up by book 7. They already had heated up, I said, by book 4 or so. This is just some of, I guess, the art that's going on. I was trying to find you guys some more of that, that cute art that has nothing to do with the story. And they're fighting and stuff like that. But this looks awesome. Oh, here's a picture of... One thing I want to point out, you can see it here, if you can see. You see Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune up there? You notice how Pluto is darker than everyone? I always wondered, and I don't know if there's an answer for this, the way that she's drawn here and even on here, she looks, where is she on this? picture. She actually is a little darker. She's not that much darker. I always wondered, was she supposed to be like mixed or something? Like, was she from? Everyone's from Japan. Was she supposed to be from like a more like Thailand or something kind of thing? Like they always draw her with browner skin, and that's never really explained. I always thought that was kind of interesting. I was actually speaking to someone about Sailor Moon, Sailor Pluto, and they thought she was supposed to be black, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Sailor Pluto's not black, but I do think she has a different background than everyone else. It's just not explained because it doesn't technically matter. I just thought that was kind of an interesting detail. Like, she's darker than everyone else. There's some of the artwork. There's Sailor Saturn, who doesn't really... She gets more attention, I think, in the... Sailor Saturn, not necessarily to Haru, but Sailor Saturn gets more attention in the manga, I feel like. Oh, here's something that's really good. This is really neat. And everyone has their own... The manga, I love how the manga, along with anime, does this too, but it kind of shows the differences of what type of weapons everyone has here. Like, what everyone's skill set is and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. And Sailor Moon. Okay, and that's basically book 7. It looks really pretty. Looks like all the other ones. Look at Sailor Moon here. I love that. Looks great. How much would I recommend the manga? If you love Sailor Moon, I think it would be maybe the first or second thing I would recommend, actually, in terms of medium. Like, Sailor Moon has the original anime, it has Sailor Moon Crystal, it has the musicals, it has the manga. I haven't seen the musicals, but that's not my kind of thing to watch Sailor Moon musicals. But the manga I would highly recommend. If you like reading manga, it's up there with like things you could definitely read, I think. Like, you shouldn't just watch the original anime. I think everyone who likes Sailor Moon needs to read the manga. It's great. You don't have to own it, but it's great. So this is book 8 with Sailor Neptune on it, and as I mentioned in the other video, it even reflects their color. So like the Sailor Uranus one reflected the blue in her uniform on this side, and this one has the aqua blue or teal blue that Sailor Neptune is kind of known for, and it's really cute. I like that. Cute details like that. The book is full of those kind of beautiful details. Let's see what art they surprise us with in the beginning. Oh, this is pretty. This one is Sailor Moon and everybody. Just the headshot kind of thing with their uniform. I like the colors that pop here. I think this is the beginning of the story for this book. And you see Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon looks like... Oh, this is actually on the cover of the box set. Those are the box set covers. Oh, that's nice. I already showed you guys those. So was there anything else? Let's see. I mean, each book kind of has its own creative... This is actually from the story with Sailor Moon and Chippy Moon saving the world, all that kind of stuff. I've only read the manga. I've read the whole thing once, but I definitely would read it again. I actually plan on reading it again soon because it's really enjoyable. Oh, I don't want to show you guys that. That's a spoiler. Oh, here's something to show you guys. This is... They're not wearing swimsuits, I think. I think these are dresses, a variety of black dresses with Sailor Moon and the gang on there. And here's some more stuff over here. It's nice. I think it's cute. I mean, there's no real situation where I would see them, wearing all black and going somewhere. But, they could make a good K-pop group. I've recently gotten into K-pop. And that I could definitely see that look working for a K-pop group. It's really cute. That's some of the books. I think the manga too is actually great for if you're trying to get back into Sailor Moon, but you don't feel like watching the 200 episodes of the show, and you don't want to read the filler or watch the filler. Like the manga does get straight to the point. There's no real time for filler. In fact, uh, so much so that they don't have time for filler is that they actually have two books I'm going to show you later on that are full of kind of some short stories and stuff. Um, that's book 8. This is book 9 with Pluto. Pluto. Doesn't she look beautiful? The green hair, maroon eyes. Who knew that would look good together, right? Here's some art. Cute art. Oh, they're talking about their dreams. Venus's dream is to be an idol. Jupiter's dream is to have a happy marriage and to open a cake shop. Mercury's dream is to become a doctor. And Mars' dream is to be a head priest of a shrine. Which, that's pretty accurate to what happens in the anime. Now someone said, hey, let's give them all wings. Except the inner Senshi at Sailor Moon have wings. That looks nice. Look at those roses. I don't even remember what this is referring to, but look at these roses. I finished the manga over a year ago for the first time, and I don't really recall what this is referring to, but I like how it looks. Something probably has to do with Tuxedo Mask, I'm sure. Try to show you guys. Oh, I remember this. Okay. This is what I think in the anime was the dream mirrors, and they were trying to read people's dreams and all that kind of stuff. That's not exactly what happens in the manga, but yeah. Look at that. Queen Helena. I always love the design too for the characters. For Sailor Moon, the anime and the manga, they always had memorable villains, and their designs were always quite memorable. Even the ones, if they did like the enemy of the day, even those would be particularly memorable. I remember one where an enemy was a vacuum, and it was just a really strange design. They had some really strange ideas and stuff. I thought that was cool. Oh, look, it looks like they're at the beach. They are. Some stuff like that. So this one, they said everyone wear tuxedos and wear, what's those called? I can't think of the word. I can't even think of the word right now, but let's wear tuxedos and all that kind of stuff. They look good. I think those are cute ideas. Like, I bet K-pop got some ideas from this. If you're watching K-pop, most of the time the groups are matching, and they'll have matching outfits, and I'm sure someone has done something similar to that. And that's kind of book 9. Let's go to book 10. And this book's kind of thick, actually. And these all are kind of thicker books. This has Saturn on it, and she's even like holding the universe in her hand, kind of thing. That's the back of the book. Let's see what the artwork is. Oh, I remember this. This is the everyone's wearing a red outfit. Just cause with red coloring. All being sexy models. Really, any of the Senshi could be models, to be honest. Like, even though everyone has a different personality trait or whatever, and has their own problems and their own dreams and ambitions, they all have great bodies. So they all could be models. They're all beautiful in different types of ways, but they all could be models. Like, the manga basically says, yeah, any of our girls could be models. Oh, look at this. They have arrived. Sailor Saturn. I think in the previous page they were like, Sailor. Yeah, they did. Sailor Pluto. Sailor Neptune. La-la. Protector of the planet of the heavens. Uranus. Guardian of flight. I'm Sailor Uranus. And all that kind of stuff. We have arrived. I find that funny. Oh, okay. Oh, here's a picture of Usagi, Chibi Moon, and Mamoru sleeping. Just cause. Okay. That's pretty cool. Speed through this a little. This is kind of spoilery. That's why I didn't want to show you guys. There's a lot of fighting going on here. I'll show you this image. Everybody's together, which doesn't happen a lot, to be honest. Where they're fighting together. So it's kind of good to see that. Oh, yes. This is one of my favorites. Everyone looks gangster. Like, okay, let's talk about the drawing on this. It's very, the background is white and gray, and everyone's kind of drawn in black and gray, but there's this touch of white on their stars, on their, I don't know if you guys can see it, like the stars really shine. Everyone is, oh, I love it. And look at Sailor Moon. Look at Sailor Moon back here. She runs this. She is like, this is my army right here. I just love the lineup. It's like who, if this was the cover for a movie, who wouldn't want to see the movie? Like if it just said Sailor Moon or something like that and said nothing else, who wouldn't want to see a movie where you got Sailor Moon? Look at Sailor Moon back there. Her costume is clear, or her uniform, or her outfit is different, but she's clearly running the show. I just love this. And then everyone is part of her gang. This is the outer Senshi. The inner Senshi's on this side. Who doesn't love that? How can whoever drew this or got the idea for it, they know. Like, that is just gangster. Who wouldn't want to see this is a great movie poster. I'm sorry. I would blow this up too. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. Like, if they just did this for season, this is what, the season 3? Maybe season 4 they do this. It just said they did the same idea. They just take the same idea. Maybe even they don't have to color it if they don't want to. And the fact that it's not colored, but everyone still has no, wait, it looks like everyone's uniform is exactly the same. They don't have their weapons with them. That's kind of what I love about it. Like, they have, oh, sorry, I'm still gushing. I didn't notice, in their forehead they have their signs. So, like, Pluto's kind of looks like a P or whatever. And, you know, how they look, I don't know how to describe the signs on their head, to be honest. It's in the middle of their forehead. And they don't have their weapons, so everyone looks united as if they're one and stuff like that. That kind of makes it even more gangster. And then look at it. I just love how Sailor Moon is glaring at us. Oh, my God. I love this. Oh, my God. That is awesome. I'm sorry. That is freaking awesome. There are some moments in the manga where Sailor Moon, she is just, I don't even know how to say, gangster. She just goes in. She has her crew. It's that was just a strong image of unity. I'm sorry, but that was just great. I just love how that looks. Here's another, this is actually in the manga. It's not really a spoiler to me, but I mean, obviously they fight or whatever. And you just see how everyone's coming together. I just love that. Oh, glob. It just looks so great. Oh, man. That could be a great poster for the next season, man. I tell you. Look at this image at the end of the battle. Oh, man. This is awesome. Oh, this is Luna and Artemis. They're human forms. You don't get to see. I don't think we see Artemises in the anime. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in the manga version of Sailor Moon Crystal, which is the manga version, where it's more accurate. Oh man, that was great. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the next book. We'll be here all day. I didn't realize the last video was 22 minutes. I didn't mean for it to be that long. This one has Chibi Moon. I'm not going to tell you who Chibi Moon is, but this has Chibi Moon as the cover, and she is really cute. That's kind of her purpose. Even more adorable than Sailor Chibi Moon. Let's see what cover art they got for us. Okay, this is pretty. This is in blue. And it has the Senshi. This next photo I see, I love it. Galaxia. I just love her. I love her look too. And she's just intimidating. I just love it. Hopefully you can see it. And then there's Sailor Moon on the other side. She got the whole crew with her. Oh, God. Chibi Moon. Tuxedo Mask looks really nice there. Look how the universe is drawn here. That looks awesome. The artwork for the manga was just top notch. Like, I don't read manga a lot, but I don't think it gets much better than this. Like, I'm just really, like, look at some of these details. I mean, most of the manga is just, you know, people and places and stuff, but there's some details in everything. Oops, let me not show you that. I don't want to show you guys too much. If you haven't read the manga or you don't know what happens, especially at this point, this is like here's the Starlights. They call themselves the Starlights, and then there's a picture with them. Especially since this anime version wasn't released in the States. If you go on Hulu, you can actually watch the Stars season 5 on there in Japanese. To be honest, even as a Sailor Moon fan, I actually have not seen it yet. I haven't gotten around to seeing the whole thing. I know I get the idea of what happens. And here's everybody. This is the whole. Where's Sailor Moon in this? Okay, you can't really see her too well. She's in the crease. With the Starlight. Some people love them, some people hate them. To me, they weren't really that purpose. They didn't have that much of a purpose, in my opinion. So I kind of am indifferent. I think I'm indifferent to them. Like, they were there, but who so what? That's kind of how I felt about Starlights. And just like random stuff going on. Let's see. Here's another picture of the Starlights. They look nice. I mean, yeah. Oh, Galaxia. Does she have? I know she has like a great image of her somewhere. Here's a picture of her. She looks great. It's gonna be a while before we get to that, though. Look at this. Looks great. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time showing you guys all the intricate details. I'm not getting paid or anything to like show you the manga. So it's not like I'm trying to like sell you on it necessarily. I just think I think it would just be fun to share. Like if I wasn't sure about getting the manga, like just some of the artwork. If you just love Sailor Moon, that's good enough. But if you love artwork, and this is the last book 12 of the story arc, so to speak, of Sailor Moon. And this has a character I cannot say who that is. I feel like I shouldn't say who that is. And then this is a picture of Mamoru and Usagi married. And there's the photos. Oh, I think that's Galaxia, actually. I'm not sure. And some photos here. I definitely can't show you some of the pictures in this book because this is the last book and that will just spoil everything. So let me see if I can find at least one thing to show you. Look at this castle. This is a great example of the intricate details that the manga does. Like, look at all that. It's only for one page. You didn't have to do that, but it looks great. Oh, here's the Senshi. Can't tell you what's going on, but here's some cool stuff. And yeah, there's Galaxia and Sailor Moon. Yeah, it looks great. There's actually one more part that I do want to show you. Can't show you that. That I'm going to do. It's going to be a short part. This is all the books for the story, but I do have 4 other books I wanted to show you guys. And I'm going to do that in part 3. And this is actually the stickers that I had mentioned in the last video. These are the outer Senshi basically. And they're really cute. So I will show you guys what the other thing I want to show you in part 3. So I'll see you in part 3.